Hi Scorpio, here is your love reading for the month of July 2017. I have already pre-shuffled and laid out your cards. The central issue for this month, we do have the Hermit card. It is number 9 in the Major Arcana. What this talks about, the man in that card, he has his lantern. His path ahead is visible. He can see very clearly the path ahead. But for some reason, he's needing to go with inside himself, like an enforced isolation, to gain a better perspective, to gain some inner knowledge. To me, it's a very soul-searching type of energy with the Hermit. It's about going within oneself in order to maybe process events that have taken place, maybe to go within oneself to find a better understanding of your own needs and wants. Now, in the recent past, we do have the Star card. And just one second, I'm just going to pause very quickly to let my dog back in. Sorry about that, Scorpio. Quite often she does like to make an appearance. Now, we were talking about the Star card, which is a Major Arcana. And in the Major Arcana, the Star card can be the Wish card. The thing with the Star card is it can talk about new starts, new energy, a new vigor for life, imagination, new opportunities surrounding you. And you see, this may be why there's this need in this month of July to go within yourself. Because there may have been some new opportunities that have presented themselves to you when it comes to your relationships or within an existing relationship. Maybe there is the opportunity to have a new start within an existing relationship, especially if there's been difficulty within your relationship. It may be that for some of you, you've met somebody new. For others of you, it may be an opportunity to start a new relationship or to start a relationship with somebody that you already know, somebody from your past. The Star card as well for me can have a touch of a healing energy here. That maybe after coming out of a place of darkness, you've recently gone through a healing process, maybe after the breakup of a relationship or some other loss within your life. Now, in the present moment, we do have the Ace of Swords. And I'm not surprised really to see this in the present, considering that the main issue here is the Hermit card. because the swords are all to do with our thoughts and our thinking and our communication. And the aces are about new beginnings. But when that ace is in the reverse position, it can talk about having a lack of clarity, a lack of understanding about a situation. It can touch on how your judgment in this month of July concerning a particular relationship or your relationships is very clouded. And it may be because there is the potential there for a new beginning with that star card. But there's also the need there for you to go within yourself to try to work out what it is you do actually want, because you're not very clear within your thoughts with that Ace of Swords. Your thoughts are muddled. It's almost like there's a cloud and you're trying to see through that cloud. And I think that's why the Hermit is there. Now, in your advice position, we do have Temperance, which again is another major arcana. And Temperance is about, it's about trying to find a balance here. See, there's a decision that you've got to make. And it's a decision about either an existing relationship or a relationship from your past. Temperance can talk about reconciliation. But it can also talk about reconciling your past behavior, the way you may have behaved or treated somebody. But Temperance as well is about having a clear long-term vision about what it is that you want to achieve within an existing relationship or your future relationships. And the key thing here is about taking your time, not rushing. And the Hermit is very much a slow energy. He is not rushing. As I said, the path ahead is brightly lit. But he's choosing not to go down that new path at the moment because he needs to go within to work out what it is that he really wants. And Temperance again is about tempering oneself, taking your time. Now, your next advice card, we do have the Five of Cups. This talks about a loss that's an emotional loss, something that's affected you emotionally. Now, quite often when I see the Five of Cups, I do often think about a third-party situation, purely because there's 3 cups that have spilt, but there are still 2 cups standing. But the main thing with this card, it's about focusing heavily on what has been lost. And being so focused on the loss of something that you're not able to see other aspects of your relationship or your life in general that are very positive. This man needs now to turn around, and he needs to look at these 2 cups. Now, those 2 cups are going to be different for all of you. But what this is talking about, it's talking about feeling an element of sadness here over something that has been lost. Either an emotional connection with somebody, or the fact that somebody is no longer in your life. It's dealing with that loss and having to accept that loss and starting to focus on what still remains. Now, in your environment, we do have the Empress. This is the female Aries. It's number 3 in the major arcana. And yes, the Empress can talk about pregnancy. I don't see that or feel that within this reading. The Empress is very much about the birth of something new, creating something new, new ideas. There's something here, as I said, something in the recent past has presented itself to you. Something that could initiate a new beginning here. But it's requiring you to have to gain some inner knowledge here, to gain a better perspective about this new beginning. Now, the next card we have is the Page of Swords. This card is often referred to as the Truth card. And there can be an element here of constantly questioning something. Either questioning a person or going around and around within your own mind questioning something. It may be that you are wanting to speak your truth to somebody. But it may also be that you're wanting to hear somebody else's truth. It's about communication here. See, if you get to the truth of a situation, then that Ace of Swords can then turn the other way, because getting to the truth here, whether it means hearing the truth or speaking the truth, you then gain clarity and a better understanding. Now, your outcome is the Four of Swords. And this card, again, it's a similar energy to the Hermit, because although the thing with the Four of Swords is it can touch on feeling maybe mentally drained and exhausted. and needing to take a period of rest, needing to try to put certain stresses to one side, needing to put your thoughts to one side. It can talk about a break in communication. It can talk about taking a break from a relationship. But looking at the other cards here, I feel it's more about you needing to take a break because you're feeling mentally exhausted here. Now, if this Page of Swords is referring to you going around and around and around in your own head, your own thoughts, constantly questioning something, then that in itself is going to make you feel this Four of Swords energy. There's something going on here, Scorpio, where in the recent past you have either had the opportunity for a new start, or you have been wishing for a new opportunity or a new start here. Now, like I said, it could be a new start in terms of meeting somebody new. And it may mean that you've had to process and get over the loss of a previous relationship. It may be wishing for there to be a new start within an existing relationship if you've been having issues and problems. But it may, for some of you, be wishing for there to be a new start within a past relationship. A relationship that you still are mourning the loss over. A relationship that you still haven't forgotten. A relationship that you're still feeling emotionally connected to. And if this Empress is not talking about the birth of a new idea for you, then like I said, it could be talking about the energy of the person, in which case it could be an Aries female. Now, your Romance Oracle card is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So this may be for some of you that, like I said, you're wishing and hoping for there to be a new start in terms of you meeting somebody new. And if that's the case, then like the card says, you may need to keep an open mind here, because the person may differ from you, may differ from your usual type, I should say. For some of you, this is going to be a separate message. But I feel this month is about needing to recover from a loss, needing to gain some clearer understanding and gain a better perspective on how you are feeling and what you are wanting. And it may mean that you feel the need to be very quiet this month. That you may feel the need to separate yourself from others around you. To me, it's very much a month about reflection. Reflecting on what's been lost and reflecting on what it is that you still want or what you want for your future happiness. So that does conclude this reading, Scorpio. Thank you so much for liking, sharing and subscribing. Take care. Bye.